Look, I think the United Nations in general has been engaged in an incline, a very steady incline of anti-Semitic, racist moves that are designed to damage any future of peace. And I think why we see a nonpartisan disgust to what Kerry is pushing is because what he's pushing really is a Judean-Rhine future Islamist state. He is saying basically that Jewish homes in Judea and Samaria are an obstacle to the creation of a future Palestinian Islamist state, that this state should be Jew-free. That is racist, that is segregation, that is apartheid, that is undemocratic, it is anti-American. Further, he's saying this state should be ruled by the PLO, a terrorist group that recruits its own children as suicide bombers. So while he's waxing poetic about whether Israel can remain a democracy, he's asking Israel to support the creation of an Islamist state in a sea of failed Islamist dictatorships when the Middle East is now in chaos because of all the fake lines that are being drawn. This is a racist presupposition that Jews have no legal right to settle in their ancestral homeland.
No, it's the Geneva Convention.
It's
the Geneva Convention that says they don't.
Please, I let you
talk. Yes, the Geneva Convention. They have a legal right. Don't say they don't have a legal right.
If you dispute the borders of Palestine as a Jewish state, which was created by the mandate system, you have to dispute the legitimacy of every single border carved up by the mandate, including Saudi Arabia, including Iraq, including Jordan, which you know was created by the exact same mandate document that guaranteed Palestine from the river to the sea as a Jewish state. Palestine is the term used to identify Judea and Samaria by the Romans and also by the League of Nations. It was meant as a derogatory term for the Jewish people. There was no such thing as an ethnicity, a Muslim ethnicity of Palestine. That was invented in the 1970s by Yasser Arafat. Anything else is historical revisionism. You have Muslim-majority states that comprise of 99% of the Middle East, and to carve up another Islamist state, a dictatorship run by a terrorist organization in a sea of failed Islamist dictatorships is not a solution to anything. And if you promote that, you promote furthering of terrorism.
All right, so Larry,
wait a second. But then Itzhak Rabin, Ehud Barak, and Olmert are all going against what you said. They all accepted this. And in 1949, the Geneva Convention says you cannot settle a territory which you conquer. That's the basis on which the United Nations is.
Territory was conquered? The Ottoman Empire existed. There was no such thing as a state of Palestine.
That is translating to so much disagreement in Washington. We have to leave it right there. But thanks to both of you for coming on and